Good evening, everybody, and you find me trying to find Achilles, who was last seen heading down here. Obviously in need of a hug because, well, he's a cat. And what he's doing near the Helminth, I don't know, but that's a slightly disturbing concept. How is everybody's weekend going? Well, I don't have any particular reason to visit the Helminth, but apparently I have reason. Hello? Huh, game's changed. My scroll wheel on the side is no longer doing anything, which is interesting. One update today. I have been complaining about... Hello, Brickage. No, I haven't been complaining about Brickage. Let me make that absolutely clear. No. I've been complaining about the fact that the Steam auto login wasn't working. Now it is. And there hasn't been a software upgrade. The only thing I've done, and this may have been a mistake, was clear out a couple of caches. And suddenly the feature's back. So I have no idea what that's about. But it got that working. So, what have we got building? Or what have we got built, I should say. Where's my mouse gone? Oh, it's there. Oh, let's see. This is just things I was building in case I ever get other parts. And we have a Galariac Prime Blade, a Galariac Prime Handle, Gara Prime Neuroptics, Gara Prime Systems, Chassis. Yeah, I found I could build these, so I just went ahead and built them. Sajak Prime Barrel, Sajak Prime Receiver's coming along. Ooh, the Vinquibus is ready. I desperately want to try that out, but I'm going to wait until Uriel is ready, which this time tomorrow it should be. Right, I am curious though about one thing. I want to see how this you can't use it with anything else, it seems. Oh, you can. What happens? Oh, you know what it looks like? It looks a bit like Higasa, doesn't it? Or a little bit. And oh, this is interesting. Does it?
Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
This is going to be an interesting one, it has to be said. I'm assuming that anything you put on here is put on both. I am kind of curious. If I go back to... it won't have Amalgam Organ Shatter, will it? No, you've got to treat it like it is two weapons. That's interesting. Huh. What happens? So, yes, I know. I am actually going to spend the money on upgrading that. So, to what extent? do actually have to buy... Okay, but the catalyst is once only. Alright. I am looking forward to trying this, I have to say, but I am not actually going to be using it today, as tempting as it is. I am actually going to wait until Uriel is ready, because that seems appropriate. What was I using? I was using... Where is it? Where's my honking big sword? I was using the Paracesis. Yay! Low-res options working. Well, that's good to know. And what has happened here? I feel like I'm more stretched out than usual, and I'm pretty certain I haven't moved this chair. How weird. Although, in truth, I did spend a chunk of time today messing around with the camera. And as you can tell, I ended up back with this setup because nothing else really offered any huge improvement. Still, it was interesting to try. Right, okay, so now that we've done that, what am I doing next? I am pretty certain something is going to get comprehensively beaten up. Don't you think so? Yeah. I suppose one thing I want to try and do... Yeah, this is really strange. The vertical scroll wheel can actually act like that. And it's not working. Very odd. I'm pretty certain I never set it up either. It was just a sort of a... It's not hugely useful. It's just weird. Right. What am I doing? Don't know what I'm doing. What do I... Actually, do you know what? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I shall resort to my usual, which is have a quick look, see if there is stuff here that I want to build that I might need parts for. This is surprising. I keep trying to look at the wrong camera, or that camera that isn't there anymore was up there. I keep trying to no, hang on, what was I saying? I often set out to do something based on... Oh, yeah, of course, I just realized I hadn't actually started building... Where is it? Yep, I hadn't started building that, have I? And what else hadn't I started building? Where is it? Can't remember what it was called now. What was the other? I picked up a couple of parts and now I can't find the corresponding blueprint that they slot into. Did it not stop building? Starts building for the finished building? Oh, grief. Alright. Ah! The Sajek. That has not finished, so no wonder I can't find it to build. Right. It has to be said, I think once I start ranking everything up, I might make level 17 somewhat sooner than expected, to be honest with you. Okay, so, is there something I particularly want to build? Ah, yes, there is. I need parts for Bone Widow, Necromech, weapons. And I'm in the Warframe section, aren't I? Doesn't matter. That means I need to go to Demos and run a bounty or two. And that means I get to rank up Bone Widow. No, wrong one. I didn't want to go there. Oh, never mind.
Come. We have much to accomplish.
Yeah, unfortunately. It's the Necrolisk I want, and I want to have a little chat with Mother.
I trust there is so much to be done here on Deimos.
Isolation Vault Tier 3 is probably a reasonable thing. You know what? I also forgot.
Very well then.
I forgot to check what damage I need to do, then, didn't I? Hello, you hath returned. How are you, Shariav? Assuming that's how you pronounce it. With apologies if it isn't. Thinking. Hang on a moment. What damage do you need for the infected? Is it heat and slash?
Farewell.
Yeah. Let me go back and check. Sorry about this. Because, of course, I am, as usual, making this up as I go, and I've forgotten everything that I might have wanted to do. And I didn't plan in advance. Yeah. Slash and heat. I think I've got slash and blast installed. It feels very strange not having the vertical scroll wheel. Ah, okay. I will try and remember Sharia. Good to know.
Ready for action.
I think we're just going to go with heat and slash. The old piece was very good. I thought it was at any rate. I did particularly like the fact that they drop you into a battlefield, which is quite different from the usual missions that you do, dropping you into a major battle. They've done it really quite well. You know, the trenches, the chaos. It's not as necessarily as a battlefield would appear, to be honest, but you know, let's forgive them that on general principle. The old piece was probably, for me at least, surprisingly emotional.
Were you visualizing a bloody battle?
Me too.
The Descendia is a pain in the neck when you're trying to do it on the steel path. Ooh. Oh, what do you mean that? Oh, the first one. Make your way through the trenches to the. What was it? The crater. Yeah, that took me a few attempts. Right, we're going to the Necrolisk. And I arguably want a busy one. Well, I did live stream it, so you'll get to see how many attempts it took me. I think it took me... Oh, grief. It must have been 3 or 4 attempts. I haven't taken the paracesis here, which makes it sound like I've got some kind of unfortunate suppository.
They came willingly. They accepted the risks. And now... Yes, there are bounties, if you have the interest. I do appreciate one who is not afraid of a little work. Much has been hidden from us on Deimos. The old ruins beneath the surface must surely contain the deepest and darkest secrets.
Yeah, because my first
and the necroloid...
My first approach was the usual one to try and just dash across, and that doesn't work. You actually have to take cover. Ha! Descendia's not too bad on the regular. The steel path is slightly nightmarish. I still haven't completed it on the steel path.
The combined sample is ready. Hurl it against orifice portal and it should open.
Heads up!
Oh, did they not? Oh, for some reason I thought they were ahead of me. Okay. I can see I'm going to have to go back and pick up the...
There. Now we can progress into the tunnels. Do not dawdle!
Oh, wow, it's so toxic in here it'll burn your casing off. We need to do something or the vault won't open.
Some of the infested are adding to the toxicity level. Deal with them quickly. Organic material from the infested can help counteract the environment and keep us alive longer. They are well adapted to this.
And once again, I feel like giggling like Bert Gummer. Hee 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 hee.
The biggest infested are coming. If we can make it through these, we'll make it to the ISO vault.
Toxicity levels are dropping now the infested have retreated. We can proceed to the isolation vault.
Seems a lot easier than I remember.
Just a little further. You're almost through the icky infested bits. The ruins await.
There is a guardian here. A necromech. You will need to destroy it and explore the ruins.
At some point I will end up experimenting with different So, but I'm sticking with my Gauss.
I confess I had my concerns, but that was expertly handled. The Guardian is completely disabled. The Guardian of the Vault approaches. You must defeat it, Tenno. With both arms disabled, the Necromech is still 40% combat effective. Do not stop attacking! Ah, the Necromech Guardian is here. Defend yourself, Tenno. I confess I had my concerns, but that was...
Oh, that was disturbing.
The Guardian is completely disabled.
I actually like the... I actually like the Necromech fights. Does that make me weird? I never have to know how to do this bit. I've got the blueprint for Larkspur Prime, as a matter of fact, but I don't think I've got too many of the bits I'd have to go and check. Honestly, as much fun as Bone Widow is, and it can be a lot of fun, the grenade launchers of the Void Rig, oh boy, that is seriously grin-inducing. And this and everything. The number of times I've been down here and I can never figure out where I'm going. Excuse me a moment. Sorry about that. Actually, I'm just happy to get an opportunity to rank up the Bone Widow. I don't like ranking up Necromechs. It's a pain in the bottom.
Show you the locks on the vault.
Ah. Noscan found Lloyd.
The vaults were extended and reinforced many times. The outer layers have all but collapsed under the infestation's relentless spread, but the inner chambers remain unbreached.
Ah, the Symphony of Gunfire. Ooh, I must remember that for a title. Look at us, moving with unexpected synchrony. Which means they're better at me and I'm just following. Die, you monstrosity. Right. Where did Lloyd go?
Generators all active, it is now possible to open the vault. One obstacle remains.
Hey, Tony! Yes, this is your regular unscheduled Sunday evening
The vault locks you out for good. So don't do that, okay?
live stream.
Unfortunate. You have 2 attempts remaining. You are down to your last attempt. I suggest you think carefully this time. Final attempt failed. Vault has locked it down permanently. Are you in fact deranged?
Yes, totally deranged.
Very, very good. You descend and return, most pleasing. So many descend and remain as remains. Perhaps you might learn more once you strengthen your void connection. It is a difficult place to navigate with only one eye open.
It's just miserable here. Good luck with Descendia. And it's quite doable with a Gauss. I mean, I've done it. If I can do it, anybody can do it, frankly. Oh, we got some... Did we get some interesting bits? Nothing I wanted, unfortunately. I was after necromech. Oh no, did I need damaged necromech casings? I can't remember. I needed damaged necromech bits. Alright, I'll run this
Yes, there are
one more time.
if you have the interest. be it. Let's see what you're made of. Much has been hidden from us on Deimos. The old ruins beneath
It's
the
just
surface
been
must surely contain the
mostly
deepest,
miserable here.
darkest secrets.
We haven't actually
Find a way
been
to
that
get
cold, to be
inside,
honest.
And the Necroloid will guide you through. See what's happening down there. Tell me what he has been up to.
To access the isolation vaults, you will need to find a way through the infestation first.
Hey, that
Oh.
entry looks like it eats stuff. Maybe we can get it to open up if we feed it. That looks yummy for a monster door. Let's find some more.
We will need additional samples, but this is a good start. Excellent. Take what you have gathered and place it into the vessel. Protect the vessel while it is stewing. The stench is bound to draw infested.
I don't know how to use that sword, by the way. I know you gotta charge it somehow, but I don't know how to use it yet. You know, that honking big Naramon sword thing, that whose name I forget. Sorry, Achilles.
Now take the concoction and throw it against the large cloaca I have marked on the map.
Oh yes, because that's a sentence I really needed to hear today. Throw it against the large cloaca. And it's not a cloaca, that is a sphincter, by the way. Just in case you were wondering. Yeah, that is not what a cloaca looks like. That's definitely a sphincter.
There. Now we can progress into the tunnels. Do not dawdle! Airborne impurities from the infested have rendered these tunnels highly toxic to non-infested. We cannot access the vaults until the toxicity level has been reduced.
I'm in a necromech. Are you telling me it doesn't have decent environmental systems?
Before they make things worse.
Use organic samples to help stabilize yourself against the toxicity levels. The infested carry their own antidote of sorts. local infested are inbound. This is their last gasp. Defeat these and we should be clear to proceed.
I'm awfully tempted to say something like, are they entering through the cloaca or the sphincter?
Toxicity levels are dropping now. The infested have retreated. We can proceed to the isolation vaults. The Entrati ruins are close. Keep pushing, and you will be there in no time.
Okay, Chip. Now you just need to beat a necromech so you can explore the ruins in peace. Did I mention that part already? Here's the big guy. He sure ain't pleased to see you, Chip. And he's down. Never doubted you for a minute, Chip.
The Guardian of the Vault approaches. You must defeat it, Tenno. I confess I had my concerns, but that was expertly handled. The Guardian is completely disabled.
That's another one. Yay!
The Guardian of the Vault approaches. You must defeat it, Tenno. I confess I had my concerns, but that was expertly handled. The Guardian is completely disabled.
Sorry, I just saw the comment. Yeah, probably. The interesting thing is, I never P-bound it. My purpose coming down here was to defeat the necromechs and try and rank up Bone Widow. can never remember how to summon up Lloyd. Oh no! Yeah, I had that happen. Well, if you want, I'll come run it with you.
Very good. You descend and return, most pleasing. So many descend and remain as remains. Perhaps you might learn more once you strengthen your void connection. It is a difficult place to navigate with only one eye open.
And yes, Tony, hang on a second. Let me, I think I actually tried that at one point. I can't remember if I needed a necromech engine. I think I actually did try that, but I'll give it a bash some point. But let's see, where am I going? I am heading out. I'm going to check and see what I actually needed from the necromechs. Okay, so got a moment. Yeah, operator 3 on the keyboard. That's kind of what I thought. I think you have to charge it up first. And that takes a while. Yes, I'm using a sword, Tony. Paracesis. Level 40. In fact, I think if you look at my subtitle, it says something like Swordmaster. And I'm sorry about that, Sharia. If you give me a couple of minutes, we could try running it together, if that's alright with you. Be delighted to give you a help. What did I need? I needed... Let's see. That's Warframes I'm looking at. I don't want to look at Warframes. Okay. What do I need? Okay, it's not that one. Ah, okay, I did need that. I need Admiral Alloy. I need...
Begin another mission.
Okay, that's what I was after. Damage necromech. Weapon. Alright, not to worry. There was another one I had, didn't I? Yeah, apparently not. Suppose I had another set of blueprints for necromech weapons. Ah, here we go. The Morga. Okay. I need... Yes. Alright, I need... Okay, looks like I need 2 necromech weapons receivers, which means I'm going to be heading back at some point. That's alright. Alright. I know it's a little early, but I'm actually going to take... I'm still looking at the wrong camera. I'm still expecting the camera over there. Yeah, I'll take a quick break, come back, and Sharia, if you want to send me an invite, we can go and try Descendia, if you like. Anyway, I will see you all in a couple of minutes. Right. Let's see. Who is... This is taking longer than I expected. I have a suspicion this thing is actually... What's it doing? Why is it taking so long? It did this earlier. It took a while. I'm sorry, Sharia. If you are listening to this, I don't remember who you are, to be honest. What your in-game name is, if you want to give me a clue. Otherwise, I'm going to head to Belenus and try and grind for Gaia Prime bits. Well, it won't take me too long. I can always come back and do that. If we see any stuttering during the game, it's probably because shaders are compiling. I cleared out my shaders yesterday because they were taking up 200 and something odd gigabytes of disk space. And turns out Warframe is about half of that in terms of Vulkan shaders, so it hasn't actually done a separate shader build, so it's probably building stuff in the background. You want to try that again, Brikash? I'm not quite sure what happened. I ought to, in the interests of... No, I'm actually looking at my CPU and GPU utilization. If shaders are building, the CPU gets absolutely hammered, and it's not. And the GPU is only at 84%, which is probably about right. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Shards of Sanity, Swordmaster. I like that one. So, not inappropriate. So, okay. I guess we're heading to... am I going to bother to be subtle about this? Hang on, what's Belenus demand? Belenus wants viral. Okay, let me just go and re-equip with viral. I think I might actually have that configured. No, of course it's for blast. Viral is cryo rounds and infected. There we go. What do I normally have there? Galvanized Elementalist. Okay. One thing that Paracesis has is lots and lots of mod capacity. Or do I want that instead? Hang on. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Yeah, viral / Thanks, Prakash. Yeah, I am told, if the wiki is to be believed, that you can certainly get Gaia Prime parts at Belenus, and I'm told you can get the main blueprint for it. Well, you can get relics, which have the blueprint. And you've got to do something like 3 or 4 rotations. And I know everyone must be bored. But if that's... Belinus apparently gives you the best shot for getting sort of like an 18% chance.
At our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
I know, a slam attack against some of this is a little bit excessive. Yes! Hello, Stalker! How are you doing? We missed you. Okay, we didn't. Anybody want a Dread blueprint? I've got too many of those. I know I can't trade the Dread blueprints. Or hate. Or despair. I got all of them, unfortunately. Well, fortunately? Unfortunately.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep that
Hello, just call me Meta.
opportunity to
Or should I say, just call you Meta? How are you doing? If I'm completely honest, the Paracesis is not necessarily the best weapon for a Gauss at full speed. You can literally be swinging and go straight past an enemy and completely miss. But it's a honking big sword. What's not to like? That almost looks like I planned it.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now?
Gaia Prime Blueprint.
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Does it? Ah, it's not something I've done. So the wiki was right. You can get the parts from this. The Gaia Prime. That's nice to know. While I was messing around earlier, I came across, and I didn't watch because I didn't have time as it happened. I came across a thumbnail for a video in which the thumbnail was basically saying that the Gauss is only good for big open tile sets. I disagree, because if you keep moving, you're going to be moving very quickly, and very quickly is a good way not to get hit. I still maintain that the Gauss is a brilliant melee weapon. It is for me at any rate.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to
Yeah.
leave now or continue fighting?
I'm quite okay. Go
Keep
for a bit.
fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Too fast for its own good.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the
Alright.
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded.
Okay, I have to admit, Sharia, I don't know what you mean by an Exceltra from Overframe. How is that different from a regular Exceltra or Exceltra Prime?
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Apparently we're continuing fighting.
Another opportunity to extract will appear soon. Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Well, apparently everyone's quite keen to carry on. I got no problem.
For your bravery.
Excuse me.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Always nice to have a few argon crystals. discovered one thing I can do with the chroma key that I'm using, for the green screen. I can actually turn my face transparent. I didn't know that was possible. I'm not sure it's worth pursuing, but I can certainly do it. I've become this sort of ghostly figure.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. That's the last of them. Objective is secure.
What did we get?
Let's go home.
Gaia Prime chassis blueprint. Hang on. Good swan. Gaia Prime blueprint. There we go. Yes. I've only got one of them, but that's a step. So, actually, it's kind of nice to have that confirmed that you can, in fact, get that the wiki was correct, and we can get it. Let's see what I managed to collect, because I haven't really checked. Okay, so would you believe it? I didn't realize I had two of those. And systems and chassis. So it's probably not going to give me one of each with those, but it's a start. It's definitely a start.
Oh, sorry. Ordis will play with the volume off.
Was Ordis playing Pac-Man? Because that does sound a bit like Pac-Man. Actually, do you know what? Awfully tempted. Ah, no, I need more void tracers for that. So, what we might do is run a few regular fissures until I can get those up, and then see if I can get a Gaia Prime blueprint. That would be interesting. Unless anybody's got something else they prefer to do. Let's see, what have we got in terms of... Oh, grief, I've just forgotten which fisher I want. Was it a Neo? Is it a Neo? Let me just check. Guess I want to go for a murmur. Yeah, it was a Neo T10. Oh, thank you. Not. Yeah, why not? Let's try this. Let's run a few Neo T10s, see if we get anything. We can always go back to Belinus. It's not as if there's... How long does a prime frame last before it's vaulted? Because given the amount of times I run Belinus, it's not like I'm going to have a shortage of parts.
Keep the enemy busy while a fellow tunnel operative raids the ship for supplies. Ready? Trigger the alarm. There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. Life support has been cut off. They're trying to choke you out. Hold on. I'm sending auxiliary life support. A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. Corrupted foes are dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more. Tenno, prepare for life support. You have collected enough reactant to open your relic. I delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
I picked that up through the wall.
Life support incoming. Additional life support has arrived. Operative is making progress. This will help our cause. Extraction is available if you need it.
Ha! Look at that! Who wants a Gaia Prime blueprint? First time! You're kidding me! I'm actually going to go for a second one. I should be so lucky. Or we. Don't know who's...
relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside. The longer you fight, the more successful we will be.
I don't actually think I've got 2 of those. I need 2, don't I? Right. I'm going to kind of book it, I guess. It takes me long enough to find my way out of these places. Yay, where's it go? There's the exit. Oh, that was a bit pointless. Rather like the thumbnail I managed to get today. look almost like something from a Frank Frazetta.
Another job well executed.
That is deeply satisfying. It has to be said. Right. Okay. Sorry, I'm actually going to have to take a quick break, and then I'll be back for probably another half hour. So, give me a couple of minutes. Well, thank you, Bricage. That was very helpful. I know I said half an hour. I think I mean more like 20 minutes. The yawnies are starting to catch up with me. Let's see. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Bricage, is there anything in particular you wish to do? Oh, I know. Yes, I know. Let me just go and see. Do I want to stick with this? Yeah, probably. Who feels like having a bash at the Descendia on the steel path again? You up for this, Bricage? Yeah, I mean, you've probably done this twice or 3 times by now. This is an awful grind, or it has been for me so far. Oh, I haven't hugged. You're quite right. Oh, yes, I did. I hugged him earlier. Oh, come on. It's not. It's not reacting. Why isn't this working? Oh, come on, you silly thing. Why is it letting me... Oh! Oh, okay. Do you want to start from the top? Ah. Okay. Sorry, Bricage, I didn't realize. Oh. Oh, sorry. Apparently, one piece of advice is don't stream just before you... Is it just don't stream the moment you wake up, or don't stream the moment just you go to bed? Right before you go to bed. Well, I don't have a lot of choice, to be honest. There you go. Cavat hugs. Yes, why have you become my favorite? Oh, that's right, because you helped me get Entrati Lanthorns when I needed them, didn't you? Alright, let's have a little look, see what we've got that I might want to do. Oh. I need to do some mining, but that I will do on my own because that's boring. Is there anything specific that I need or / want? It's more like want, really. Oh yeah, I wanted to see this, didn't I? Yeah, there we go. We're starting. Do you want to try from the top of Descendia? On the steel path, I mean. Oh, there we go.
My blood is unworthy. violent. The machine demands yours. Offer it.
Did we finally figure out how to make gold from lead? Magnifique!
Blasted crucible. Silly me.
Bloodshed. spoils of war? And what is that odor? Roth, is this your true form?
Why could you not summon a memory of a quaint summer picnic? Espèce d'énorme casse-pied.
Why, I deeply apologize that my memories of war are troubling you so, Marie. You are welcome to depart at any time. There is the door. This one is easy. The air on Tau was toxic for us, and so efforts had to be made to make it less so. See that you do the same if you wish to survive.
This light, it is not of soul. It is the searing attention of scrutiny. It will burn you if you let it.
Hunting with a cravat. We used to set them on convicts back in my day. Splendid for working up an appetite.
rest. And take what blessings soul may grant to you. Are you looking for hidden prizes? Trésor de lutin, perhaps?
I'm not getting a blessing. Maybe because I've already got one. Ooh, I want the Soma cord. Give me a second.
Are you looking for hidden prizes? Trésor de lutin, perhaps? Soul be in your heart.
This is where I've run into troubles in the past. I've gotten this far before. Actually, I've gotten further than this.
We went to Tara to make a new, glorious home for ourselves. Resources were simply required to begin again.
Oh, this one's horrible. Oh, I hate this one. Well, that was significantly easier than usual. Thanks to everybody here.
Speed would be important when on the battlefield, I suppose.
Cloned soldiers, royal guards, hulking necromechs, and void-torn children. All to see the sentient uprising laid low. And what did it amount to in the end?
Such is the cycle of all revolutions.
I think this is the one that was... Yeah, this one was horrible last time.
Cost of war. Bloodshed.
Ended up having to do this one solo. It wasn't this quick.
War, that which you perceive often is not as it seems. Be watchful.
Whoever gave life to this beast thinks themselves equal to the luminaries. Please, I ask you, undo this blasphemy. You have arrived. Good. And it is I who they would accuse of being part of the statuary.
It's interesting. Not getting a blessing prompt at all. I can only assume... Oh, here we go.
Fear not. Lua shields us. If we must. Lua bless your path.
The devil's depravity has drawn Leon into its vortex. You must keep him safe.
fear we have strayed into Wolf's adolescence.
Thank you.
Guide-nous à travers cette obscurité et protège nos âmes du mal. Seul, guide-nous à travers cette obscurité et protège nos âmes du mal.
It's all right, Marie. They are only phantoms. They cannot truly harm you.
Mindless destruction. Perhaps this is a memory of the devil's from when he was a little boy smashing his toys.
A massacre of targets that do not fight back? Familiar. The only problem is narrowing it down.
question it. Just kill everything that moves.
Rummage through my things. Take what you need. It's not like I can stop you.
Two more levels. We survive it.
Like fleeting thoughts that escape one's grasp, these devices seek to elude us.
I will abide by so many kinds of depraved games, Drifter. The kinds that would make your skin crawl just to think about it. We Orokin were fundamentally immortal after all. But to rob me of myself? No! 14!
Last level.
Baptism of brimstone for you!
Shield us with your grace. Bless our blades with your light.
Let the devil strike this holy image. Soul's fire is stronger than his.
Enough of this! Nicely done.
Oh, that's useful. Thank you very much, Prakash. It's nice to have. I've had no end of trouble getting down there, and on one occasion I got abandoned. I'm not quite sure why. I think network problems for people, and yeah, ended up having to try and complete that. I ended up having to try and complete a level intended for 3 or 4 people solo, and that was a nightmare. Anyway, that went on a bit longer than expected. I hope that was fun. I ought to relabel the description of this Descendia, the Steel Path. But what we are going to do is say goodnight to Achilles, who is a very good boy. And I'm going to say goodnight to everybody else. Thank you very much for watching. You know, it's a funny thing. I say that every single time, and I mean it every single time. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. If anybody feels like leaving a like, a subscribe, or a follow, please do. As the week is coming up, my regular schedule will be in effect, which technically means the Long Dark at 9 AM, Warframe at 7 PM, all times Greenwich Mean Time, and there's a very good chance I'll do a very early 3 AM or 5 AM. And the best way to be informed of those is to have notifications on. I hope the rest of your weekend goes very well. Remember, Kavat hugs.
Error, not a number. Did the operator enjoy this witticism?
And Kubro hugs. The most important part of your day. I will see you all next time, a very good night to you all.